Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Infinity Evolved. My name is Brink, and I just noticed something. Well, let's show you what's going on here. I saw this sign first, and then when I looked around, I noticed there were clouds around. I just logged in maybe a minute ago, and I looked this up. It says dark cloud, so I looked it up in NEI. Here it is. So light and fluffy, causes lightning strikes. And it's right next to my wood. The worst thing of this, I wouldn't mind, killing the fires quickly. But they have it right next to my machines, which is kind of dangerous. So I figure I'd do this on camera. Hopefully nothing explodes. I'm kind of worried because these machines took a long time to build, but we'll see how it goes. I think what I'll do is start from the bottom so that if it blows, it'll blow upward. Maybe I have, because since I have to blow this one anyway, it'll keep this one safe. I don't know. It's probably the same thing. But here we go. We got lucky there. It's a chance thing. I've worked with it in the nether, so I know what it does, and it does explode on occasion. I don't know if there's, well, I guess I could pour water above to prevent it. But I'm thinking maybe it's if I cut too quickly, because so far I've been cutting one at a time, but we'll see. I guess I'll record a little bit until I get it all done, and I'll just keep recording. Anything that blows up, you'll see it. Alright guys, nothing came of it. I was able to break them all without an issue. I don't know who left this though. They didn't leave a name or anything, but we'll stick this in here and we'll figure out a use in some future. It's by Natura, so I'm not sure if there is a use, but we'll see. So what I wanted to do for this episode is to finally build the controller, because this will help me build everything else easier. Everything technological will be easily done with this, and I'm really looking forward to building some solar panels, both for EU and for RF. So let's get to it. If we look here, it's a long chain of very complicated things. I've already done some of the basic stuff. These are easy to do, Vibrant and Iridium. So I went ahead and did them. I also did the calculation processor and actually left it in the inscriber, but somebody moved it down here. I see it down here. So we'll take them and we'll put them down here. I think they go on the sides if I'm not mistaken. And they do. Okay, so the very complicated thing is this. So let's skip this for a second and jump to this. We're doing the Galaga Dorian metal. I'm going to name my first child Galaga Dorian. That is one weird name. So it's a long chain of things, and you can see that it multiplies from 9, it divides by 2, it divides by 5. So it gets complicated with knowing how many to build of each thing, and it can get kind of expensive if you do make mistakes, but you can see that you really got to keep track of what you're doing here, and I won't be able to do it on the fly while recording, so I did it on paper. And it turns out we need, if I'm not mistaken, I'll correct it later on if I am mistaken, but it turns out on paper it seems like it needs 14 diamonds and 56 obsidian is what I came out to. So we'll grab 1 stack of obsidian instead, and let's go to hover. 1 stack should be enough, and then we'll do whatever we can make with the diamonds and see how many we turn out with. Because, in fact, 56 is so close to a full stack of 64 that it shouldn't be too much of a difference. And I may need to use or make more of these Galaga Dorian metal in some future. So this will make a total of a stack of these, and so I'll have some diamonds left over, and we'll put them away. And so now we have a half stack of this, which gets cooked in a regular furnace. And this is my fastest furnace for now. I mean, this is the fastest overall, but it would have to be heated up to really go super fast. So we'll let this cook. This is going to take a little bit of while. We'll throw this ferrous into let's throw it into in here. And we'll throw the stone away and the rubber. Actually, the stone and the rubber goes here. Alright, so we'll continue now. These raw hardeners, as they're called, let's see how many are left. They're done. See how fast that was. 32 raw hardeners. Oh, this is refined hardeners. Yes. Well, 16 of them are going to go into one recipe and 12 are going to go to the others. We need this hardened mesh. This is why, because the 16 actually gets in this craft. This is what we're building with the 16. So let's erase this and actually make this. And so we'll need some iron bars. And are they called bars? I'm not sure, but we'll call it bars and see if it gets insulted. Well, let's put these and go ahead and try to make it. There we go. We got loads of them. And now we can separate them along that way and this way to make how many we're making. It looks like it's 4. Okay, so we've made a total of 4, and where do they go? Well, we got to make that iron cup again. We've wasted some of the iron. And now the other side of the meshes go here, or the raw hardeners. So I think we've made as many as we can make, and these are the extras that we had from using the extra diamonds and the obsidian. I don't think there's any more. We can take these and put them back. We've made a little bit too many, but that's fine. And so these bars, we'll put them away. We're running out of space on this chest, but let's throw these and keep a tidy shelf. So we are very organized. Very good. So I think these go crossways like this. And if we look at the metals, the Galaga Dorian, it goes on the bottom too. So this is the recipe we're looking at. Diamond on the top with glowstone around. And I've seen that before. I was prepping the place up. And so we're just missing the eye. Well, they're not called Eye of Ender, so I won't make that mistake. They're called something else. Different kind of eye. Eye of Galgador. Okay. So this requires some slime balls with blaze, and I do have. I've spent a little bit of time at the blaze farm. We have this. We have a little bit more we can pulverize. And in fact, we use blaze powder a lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and pulverize it at the risk that I'm probably making too many, but that's fine because like I said, at the risk, I'm actually using a lot of blaze powder for other things, so that's fine. I'll take it. Oop, speeding across the place too quickly. All right, so we are up to this. Where are we? Here. So let's go ahead and grab the slime, and I hope I have enough. If not, Nicole made a slime farm we could use, and we just have to see how many we need though. I just want to take a roundabout. It doesn't have to be an exact number, but I do want to see that it's 18. Let's count. We have 18 in total here. And then if each one produces 2, it's only 9 we need. And then 9 times 3. So, okay. Let's see if we can get a roundabout number and get close to our number. All right, so we're missing the pearls. I'm not sure how many we're going to need, but we'll make a good number because, in fact, we do use them a lot. Where's my blaze? Here we go. All right, so we'll make 16 for now and see what we are missing. Is it like that? And let's take a look again. Okay, so the eye, spider eyes. Fermented spider eye is what we need. So all of the Eye of Enders go in the middle. That's what we're doing. So, all right, so for spider eyes, fermented spider eyes, it's mushrooms. And I'm going to give you a quiz, so get ready to hit the pause button. You know I like to do these things. What is the fastest way to get mushrooms? Pause. Spider eyes. Okay, now that you've given your answer, would you say it's the Phyto electric machine by thermal expansion? Let's take a look at it. Phyto, this guy right here. It can make plant life It can produce them if you give them one original copy, but you'll need to make some of this Phyto grow, or this rich Phyto grow, which will make 32 at a time instead of 8 at a time. And these things are cheap to make. It's just a little bit of a process, so it takes time and labor. Or would you say it's better to grow a big mushroom, one of those 8-foot jammies? You'd have to build an encasement and make it dark enough and a roof long enough so that the middle part is less than 7 in light level before you can bone meal it and make them. And when you cut them down, you get a lot of mushrooms out of it. Or maybe the nether. So what was your answer? Hopefully it was the nether ceiling. If you have access to it, that's probably the fastest way to get it. So now I believe we need some sugar. And so let's go. And do let me know if you got the right answer, or if you came up with a different idea, a different answer. I'd like to hear it. And let's break this. These guys are always growing since we're in spawn loaded chunks. So we should be able to grab these without an issue. There's some over here. And I got my magnet on, which is very helpful. But I do believe we have enough now to do what we need to do. Oops. Oh, there's more clouds out here. I didn't even notice. I need to get out more. Uh-oh. City inspector showed up, said the wiring was not to code. Watch for unexplained fires. Uh-oh. I think I better tear these down. Maybe they do cause fires spontaneously? Oh, wow. The electrical wires weren't correct. Oh, man, I better check my wires. Oh, man. I knew I shouldn't have hired that guy from Brooklyn. He didn't have a license on him. He said it would be a quick job. It, came in with scotch tape and started wiring up the place. Well, anyway, I knew there was something fishy when he started wiring extension cords outside the house. But anyway, let's get to work here. We got to make these into sugar and make some. There we go. Okay, let's make the whole thing, because I can't imagine using these mushrooms for anything else. 48 should be enough. Let's spread the juices here. And we probably got more than we need. Ooh, maybe not, but we'll see. So these go across here, and we definitely don't have enough here. Because I see that we're supposed to have 9 apparently. So yeah, there's definitely we need a lot more. Alright, I got rid of all of the rest of the clouds and the signs, but still no indication who it was. I am going to leave that piece of cloud up there, just as I left the previous prank from Grok. I left a little memento up there, because I do like it, and the cloud looks pretty good, so I'm going to leave it out there. I do think it's safe, so I don't think it'll be a problem. But the auto spawner idea did work with the Safari net, so I got more than enough tiers, and we'll throw some of the stuff in its proper place. Let's put this away. Okay, so where were we at? I believe it was here, and we needed to make 2 more in order to spread out this. Oops, I did it wrong. So we'll drop in these, and there it is. So we'll make 18 of these, and with this we can make 2 stacks of the large lump, and then the large lump, I believe, gets cooked, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. Controller. And we're looking for the Applied Energistics controller. Yeah, it gets cooked, so it should be pretty quick, unless this is a high heat ratio. But apparently it isn't. It's going super fast. So it's not like bedrockium or anything like that. And we are getting so close. We are closer than we ever were before. I believe this goes like this, and now we just need the guy in the middle, which is the most complicated of all of them. But I do think that I made enough preparations for everything that I need. And again, I did organize and write down everything that I need, so we'll go in order and get this done in as efficient a way as possible. You may want to favorite this video, because I'm going to be giving the numbers on screen of all the things that you need to build this. So we need 128 uranium ingots. It gets crafted in an assembly table, and there it is. No, this is a radiant uranium. We need the uranium ingots, which is 128 blocks in an assembly table. with uranium ingots. Oh yeah, and it equals irradiant ingots. So we have 128. This is exactly what we needed. And this will pick a crafting table close to where the end result will be, which is probably here. And I'm thinking it goes something like this, but we'll take a look. So 144 glowstone dust in a molecular transformer makes 144 cynarium pieces. So we're needing the cynarium pieces. We have 8. I'm sure we have more. 128. 144. Let's break it up like this. Okay, that's an easy way for me to visualize it. This is 100 right here, 44. So 144 piece crafted in a crafting table makes 16 cynarium. And so actually what we could have done was just grab these, because these are the cynarium, and we will just grab 16 of them and throw the rest back in. Okay, so we have 16 cynarium, and they go, where is it? I believe it goes somewhere here. Let's just put these down here because I'm not sure exactly where everything goes just yet. Let's back up a little bit further. Let's see. Yeah, so we can surround this around cynarium. That's what we're doing. So this gets surrounded by cynarium, and that equals enriched cynarium, and we need 16 enriched cynarium. So we can actually, let's see, can we, yeah, we can just craft all of them, and that should give us 16. Great. Now, these 16 cynarium, and I think it gets crafted like this, but we'll take a quick look. Yeah, it gets crafted like this. Now what we need in the middle is cynarium alloy. Alright, so let's go through the steps to make cynarium alloy. We're going to need these iridium reinforced plates. And so this is where all the iridium that I made in the previous episode comes in. We're going to have to make some advanced alloys, and I totally forgot about this. I do have to set this up and prepare for it, because we're going to need a whole lot of them. I only have 9 apparently. Yeah, this is all I got. So, okay, let me take a little break and make some advanced alloys. I'll tell you right now how many I need. 128 advanced alloy. That should take me a while. Alright, I thought I'd bring you back for a little bit more crafting. Isn't it fun? Well, we're up to here. We want to finish this part, but we'll need the things that go around here, which are these combined with something that goes around here, which is the next crafting. These reinforced plates, but with iridium. So this is where the iridium goes, the iridium that I've been needing. And we will put these, I believe, nope, they don't go here, they go around this one. And hopefully we have enough, I think. And that makes this, which goes around here. Yes, and there it is. We have a controller. Our ME controller. Awesome. So hopefully when I pick this up it won't break into a machine block. But anyway, I'm going to set a place to put it down. Well, I've been keeping myself busy. As you can see, I'm still processing some processors. Some logic processors. I've built some crafts for some of the terminals that I think I want to build. I don't want to build them all just yet. I'll get to the others at some time when I need them. But for now, I just want to build 3 that I do think I'll need. The crafting table, which I believe I'll need one of these 3. And hopefully, yeah, it'll take the craft. Awesome. So we have an ME terminal. And this isn't actually what I wanted. I want to use this as a recipe for the crafting terminal. So we'll need a crafting table and a calculation processor. Let's see if we can do that. And so we have our first terminal. This is the one that I want, and well, it's the main one at least. We can access the ME system and everything with it. The interface and the pattern terminal are the next ones, but yeah, they get a little more complicated. So let's see. So pattern, interface. Let's take a look at the pattern. So I'll need another one of these crafting and with an engineering processor, which I did not plan. So we'll have to grab a diamond and a engineering's processors thingamadoohickey. Yes, awesome, we have one. And is this done? Yes, it is. So we'll take these out, smack a diamond in the middle. And let's grab that. Awesome. So guys, I've set out a platform sort of in the middle of the island where I think we can start. We can always, change things up, but this will give us a start where we can start planning out the future base. I'm going to set this down, maybe one block. Yeah, maybe a block. Let's go down and we'll bring this down so that I can mark it here instead of leaving the other block there. And in my tech bag, I have the controller, and we can do that. Now, we have to power it, so let's grab a Tesseract if I have one. I do. I'll have to set the channel on it. We'll have to take up one of the 32 channel faces here. It is set already. Yeah, it is set. Okay, that's cool. So, by doing this, like that, I am revealing 4 sides over here and 1 side above. Now the 1 side above is for the terminals that I'm going to be laying down at this moment, but the situation is that it allows for the bigger industrial size cabling that I need to be run underground. It'll make things easier, I think, because we don't want the heavy duty cable over here spreading all around the place, and I do need one cable to come up for the crafting terminals. So for that reason, we'll take 2 up, and from there we will take, let's see, shall we use smart cable? I think it'll be neater, it'll look nicer, I think, instead of using ME glass cable. I want to put the crafting terminal in the center. Ooh, very nice. Interface terminal to the right, because I think I want the processors on this side, and then the pattern terminal over to my left, and this is where I'll design stuff, and then I can place them inside the interfaces for each of the processors. So I think that works out, and then I'll build a panel around it. But right now, oh man, guys, I have a smile on my face right now. I can't believe I got my storage. You don't know how frustrating it is working with this guy here, the RF Tools. Oh man, I'm so happy. I finally got storage. Oh no, I don't have storage. I forgot I have to make the storage drive. Well, that's easy enough to do. You know how easy that is. It's the same recipe as always. Guys, if you like any part of this episode, do give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.